You are listening to the OmniTalk Fast Five, brought to you in partnership with the A&M Consumer and Retail Group, Firework, SPS Commerce, and Sezzle. Target workers are now permitted to wear shorts, everybody. According to Business Insider, Target has updated its dress code to allow most store employees to wear shorts to work. Previously, only cart attendants and drive-up fulfillment workers were allowed this benefit, but Target now, according to spokesperson Brian Harper Tibaldo, quote, recently expanded that offering to include the majority of store team members, and that our current uniform standards ask team members to wear solid color pants, capris, skirts, or shorts in good condition, end quote. Yoga pants and athletic shorts are still not allowed. However, Abhinav, Abhinav, what in the world would compel Target to do this? And is it a move that you would have advised for your clients?
So what in the world? I think the articles called out that it has got something to do with the extreme heat that they are facing in the stores. I think
inside an air-conditioned Target store.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. That was quoted. I would advise it. I think people want it. I think it may, I don't know how big of a deal it is, but it could be used as a draw to attract folks to take on the roles, like to hire people.
There's the real issue.
That is key. But having been on the operation side of stores for a very, very long time,
yes,
I do see people interpreting it in all different sorts of ways. So uniformity from an operational perspective is always good. I think that's why they were going down it. But in this day and age, everyone else is doing it. You got to do it. But yes, they will have to have at least they will face some operational challenges initially.
Yeah.
Making sure everyone interprets it the right way.
Right.
But I think they'll get over it.
Well, Chris, I have to ask you, you worked in the stores. Like,
I ran Target stores.
They had this more strict red and khaki. Like, was there an issue then of like uniform conformity issues? Like, how much of a burden is this on the stores teams to be like, sorry, you can't wear that? How much was it? And
no, there never was, because a red shirt and khaki pair of pants is pretty easy to understand. Like there's not much, left to debate on what that is. But I think to Abhinav's point, once you get into shorts, it's a different question. But I actually polled some of my friends in Target stores. Yeah, and it was a sample size of 2, but they were split. One guy loved it, the other guy didn't like it. And I as I sit back, I'm kind of the opinion I wouldn't have done this. And okay. I don't believe the heat thing, because the heat thing is like a 3-month period of the year thing, and maybe even a month period of the year thing. Whereas winter, I see to let people wear shorts in the winter, because there's going to be plenty of people that will. I know I would have if I could. So, and the reason I say that too is like I remember back to my Gap days, Ann.
Yeah.
There's always an issue when companies start to go away from the brand standards that they've held dear for so long. So I can remember at the Gap when they went away from board folding. And it's a slippery slope to get back. Like the brand standards started to slip. You never went back to that. It's hard to create that experience, get people re-energized around that experience. So I worried about this. The other part about it too is I feel like these are the decisions that start to happen when you have executives that are leading the company that didn't grow up in the brand, or executives that are a little bit less experienced in their roles, which is definitely applicable to Target right now. And they're starting to make decisions that will unwind what has been really decades long definitions of brand experience for the customer. Yeah. And so that's what I worry about is like, if I go into the store and I'm looking around and like, there's just people in all kinds of different outfits and stuff. Like, I'm not even gonna know who's going to help me in a Target store. Maybe that doesn't matter in the long run, but I think it does.
I totally agree. I mean, they said that they're giving you a red vest so that you can ID the Target worker. And this, I'm just like, that's not enough for me. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. And Chris, I'm going to get you a t-shirt that has the Gap folding board on it with like, bring back the board. Like you should really want it back.
That'd be awesome.
Abhinav, throw in your last comments here.
I'll answer Chris's question. Who will help the customers in the store? It is the smart card.
Yeah, the smart card, right? Yeah, their own mobile phone. But Manola, what do you think here? What do you think? We got to get you in here on this too. What do you think?
I mean, listen, I took a deep Reddit, went down the Reddit.
Did you go down the hole?
Yes.
I did.
Oh, you're welcome back anytime. Anytime you're welcome back.
Thank you. So from what I could see from my, deep study of the Target subreddit, it seems like the dress code had been slipping, right? So this is, a lot of people saying like, hey, you're supposed to wear a red shirt, but I see people wearing, things that are not official, or like it's pink, looks kind of purple, and that's kind of, and mixed on whether, store by store, they let it slide or they're more strict on it. So to me, this felt almost like a, kind of, it's the cat's out of the bag. People are kind of, not complying with uniform, and we're going to basically change the policy to reflect what's happening, versus kind of trying like, okay, guys, let's bring it back to the khakis and red and like really uniform feeling of it. So, is it a slide kind of to your point? Maybe, right? But it seems like officializing what was kind of happening under covers, maybe not shorts, but certainly the red shirts were seems to be not happening consistently.
And there's no going back. There's no going back. Once you do this, you can't go back. That's what I don't like about this move.
Yeah.
It's a one-way door.
It is. All right. Well, Target, we're waiting to see what happens here, but man, oh man, I don't know about this.